Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? I am very excited about this video today because we are going to be doing a drugstore Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. I really wanted to create a look for you guys that was on theme with Valentine's Day. I wanted to incorporate a lot of pink tones, but I didn't want this to be too over the top. I still want the look to be wearable. I want it to be something that you guys can wear out and feel confident in. Just because I know myself personally, I would not feel confident in something that's overly pink or like too much on the theme of Valentine's Day. So I wanted to create a look that was wearable, flirty, girly, and pink. And I love this look so much. I think it is not only perfect for Valentine's Day, but you can wear it whenever you want, but just, you know, keeps up with the theme because it's really soft and pink and girly, and I'm so excited to share this look with you guys. So before we get into it, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you can stay updated whenever I upload a new video, and then also please be sure to come follow me on Instagram too, because I'm on Instagram when I'm not here on my channel. And we'll get into the tutorial now, guys. So I'm gonna start off by priming. I'm gonna use this Aveeno Max Glow Serum Primer. Just gonna shake it up like this. Really just gonna do a couple drops like that into my hand, work it in between my hands, and just apply it all over the skin. I want a really nice, fresh, luminous base. So I'm gonna be mixing the L'Oreal True Match with the Rimmel Good to Glow. I'm just gonna mix them together on the back of my hand. And then I'm just gonna lightly stipple this on my face with my beauty blender. I'm gonna work in nice thin layers so that I can, you know, build the coverage up as I go rather than going in super full coverage all at once. I just wanna work layer by layer. I'm gonna do one more light layer, just pick it up off the back of my hand. And I'm just gonna lightly stipple this wherever I want a little bit more coverage. I'm gonna move into eyes and then we'll finish off the rest of the face. So I'm gonna prime my eyes with the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. I'm just gonna use a little dot and just blend this out. This is a really great full coverage concealer, but because it sets down to a matte finish, it also makes a really amazing eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna pop a little bit of bronzer into the crease. I'm using this one from Wet n Wild. It's in What Shady Beaches. And I'm just gonna lightly get this in the crease of the eye just to kind of warm it up a bit. Put a little bit of definition there too. So just blend that in softly. I'm gonna be using the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. I'm really excited about this because look at all these really pretty colors. We're gonna do like a pinky peachy look. So I'm first gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm gonna apply this into the crease of the eye right on top of the bronzer, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a peachy glow. And kind of apply it right up in here. And I'm pulling the color right here too, like right in this part of the eye, so that when the eyes are open, you can still see that peach right there. And then on a flat shadow brush, I'm just gonna pick up this pinky color right here. And I'm gonna pop this all over the lid. And then to kind of soften that line, I'm gonna be mixing this shadow and this shadow. They don't have names, so I kind of have to like show you guys literally exactly the ones I'm using. And I'm just gonna blend that where the lid meets the crease. Really make sure that this is nice and soft. I'm just gonna take a clean blending brush and just soften everything out. Make sure everything is nice and blended because I really don't want there to be any harsh lines. I kind of want it to be like really pink and then just gradiently turn into that light peachy orange. So you just want to make sure that you take the time to really blend everything in. Then I'm going to be taking the Revlon Endless Glow in Rose Quartz, and you guys can see it's this really beautiful light pink rose quartz. It's so pretty. So I'm going to apply it to the back of my hand like this, and then I'm going to go in with my brush and just pick up the product lightly on all the bristles. And then I'm going to just lightly dust this all over the eyelid. And this will kind of tone it down a bit. It won't make it quite as bright, and it'll just make it a little bit more soft looking and not so harshly pink, you know what I mean? I'm gonna use my fingers to blend it out too. So now what I'm doing is I'm gonna take it and just put it right in the center of the eyelid, and then I'm gonna use my finger to really just blend it out and smudge it, but I want to keep most of it in the center of the eye. And the great thing about that is because it's cream, you don't have to worry about any shimmer falling down underneath your eyes because it's all just gonna stay right on the lid. So I'm gonna go in and conceal my under eyes. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. 16-hour concealer. I'm gonna mix my own custom shade. I'm gonna use light beige and deep olive. I saw Melissa Alator's video and she mixed these two shades. I'm just doing it on the back of my hand. This looks like a pretty good match, so I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna lightly dot this under the eye. I'm just using my finger. I'm gonna place it where I want a little bit more coverage. Now this concealer sets down to a pretty matte finish. Like, it's definitely a true matte. So I feel like you don't even need to use any powder to set the under eyes because this pretty much sets itself. I'm gonna put a little bit here too because I have some hyperpigmentation right there. So I'm just gonna cover those up. I'll put a little bit right here. Cover up that hyperpigmentation. I'm just gonna really quickly fill in my brows. I'm using the Revlon Color Stay brow pencil. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this like more burnt muted peach shade and I'm gonna use this for the lower lash line. So I'm just gonna lightly kind of just smoke that along the lower lash line. I'm gonna do a little bit of cream bronzing. I'm using the Sonia Kashuk Warm Tan Undetectable Cream Bronzer. I'm gonna pick it up on a brush just like this. I think that makes things a little bit easier to control, and I still always wanna dab the excess off on the back of my hand before I go in with it. And I'm just gonna use this to like lightly sculpt and bronze the skin. This one's really pretty because it has a nice warm undertone, so it just complements the peachy pink eye really well. And it doesn't, you know, dull the skin. It just keeps everything looking really nice, juicy, and alive. And I always like to take my bronzer a little bit on the apples of the cheeks too. I just think it puts some color in the center of the skin, keeps everything looking, you know, nice and tanned as we love. After I do bronzer, I seriously just feel like I look so much more alive. I love bronzer. So for blush, I'm gonna use this one from Revlon. This is their Photo Ready Cheek Flushing Tint in the shade Haute. And what I'm gonna do, it comes with a little doe foot. Again, I like to take it on the back of my hand just like this, and I'm gonna use that same brush I used to apply my bronzer and just kind of really get it on all the bristles so that it's a really nice, you know, natural application. And I'll just kind of stipple it on the cheeks and then blend it back, just like this. I'm gonna take a little bit more, same thing. Just pick it up, and you just wanna stipple it right on the apple and then blend it back. For highlight, I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Spotlight Primer. Now I know that this is like a primer, but you can actually use it as a liquid highlight too, and I actually really like using it as a highlight. I cleaned off the back of my hand, and I'll just do a pump. Beautiful strobe. Pick it up on your finger, and then you're just gonna lightly apply this to the high points of the face and just blend it out a bit. I'll put it a little bit above the brow. You always have to highlight the Cupid's bow. It just makes your lips look so much more full. I'm gonna use a little bit of brown eyeliner. This is the LA Girl one in Lasting Brown. And, sorry, I was gonna burp. I'm gonna use this to tightline and waterline, just so we can define the eyes a bit. So I'm gonna give my eyes a second to chill because they just kind of, they're watering a little bit. So I'm gonna line my lips for right now, and then we'll do mascara. So I'm gonna use the Jordana Easy Liner. This one is in Rockin' Rose. And then I just kind of blend it out with my fingers, make it a little more soft, just like that. And then I'm gonna go back in with that cheek and lip tint. It's such a pretty, like, bright baby pink, you know, bright bubble gum. I don't know what the word baby came in. And then for mascara, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara. This one's kind of cool because the wand like moves around. I don't know. I don't think it serves that much of a purpose. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but you can bend the wand to kind of change it to whatever suits your preference for applying it. Regardless, this is the mascara we're using today. It gives you really nice, dramatic, super like full long lashes. I'm gonna take it on the lower lashes too. So I love this lip color, but it's a little too matchy with the eyes. I feel like it's just a little too like 80s or something. It's just too pink. So to kind of tone down the pink but still keep it nice and girly, I'm gonna use a little bit of a nude gloss. This is from Maybelline. And I'm just gonna put this on top just to kind of like tone down the pinkness so that the eyes and lips aren't like too pink. And this gloss is so amazing because it plumps your lips. It makes your lips so plump. To set the face and keep everything all locked and loaded, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Cucumber Setting Spray. Spray that everywhere. Wait a couple seconds for it to dry. All right guys, so this is the finished look. If you're gonna be wearing this look for Valentine's Day, then I would personally pair it with a light outfit, like something neutral, like a white with, you know, like what I'm wearing, like white with pink floral, or just like a plain white top, or maybe like a light blush top. I wouldn't go super pink because then I just think so much matchy can kind of look too 80s. That's why I wanted to offset the really bright pink lips with a little bit of nude. But yeah, I would just personally wear this with something a little bit more toned down in the pink area, just so that you don't look too pink. You know what I mean? But other than that, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I really wanted to create a Valentine's Day look for you that was wearable and something that incorporates pink tones, but something that you don't feel like overtly pink in, you know what I mean? Because I know myself, I personally wouldn't wear something that makes me feel uncomfortable because it's too pink, but we're still festive and fun wearing pink. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions regarding any of the products or techniques that I did in this tutorial, always feel free to hit me up in the comments down below. I always do my best to get back to every single one of you guys. Otherwise, just leave me a comment down below and say hi, because I love talking to you guys. And come follow me on Instagram, subscribe if you didn't earlier. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye guys.